Cognitive dissonance. It is, yeah, call you lower than I am. I then now have to, it was joy that was America's original sin. We're just going to call them demeaning long enough, call them low long enough, call them subservient long enough until they start believing it. Woo. I'm going to treat them like that for so long until they start living like what I've labeled them. And how many of us have been guilty of the same thing? We start treating people a certain way, and then we start labeling them, and we still start calling them. We start talking about them. We start saying things that is not true about them. Why? Because we are hoping that they start living up to what we said. Girl, she just messy, because you want her to be messy. Preach, Chris. Yeah. That church over there just got a whole bunch of mess in it. No, you're messy. And you want the church to be messy. Because mess recognizes. Titus chapter 1, verse number 15 and 16, Titus says, to the pure, all things are pure. To those who are defiled, they are defiled. In other words, if this is what you say and think, that's what it's going to be. So you have to start looking at people and talking about people and talking to people at the level of their potential. Yeah, it should not surprise us, Ty, that people come in here and they got issues. Yeah, I'm everybody's pastor, so I know all your attitudes. Yeah, I know how all of you act. Doesn't surprise me. The biggest lesson I'm trying to teach my kids as they are walking into leadership is you got to learn how to love people who you know don't like you. And I have to handle each member differently. Some people who are mature in the spirit, I don't have to chastise like I have to chastise this one. Some people can't even handle that level of chastisement. Have to be careful, everybody, not to categorize people. Everybody, our thoughts. He says, doesn't this discrimination show that your judgments are guided? James is not having you shout all over the place. James is not language. We're not throwing oil all over the room. James says, you're showing favor. You're prejudiced. All that jargon that James. See, this kind of teaching is not happening in the church. That's why we know how to shout, but we don't know how to live. But we just are no good on Monday through Saturday. I don't want you to come out of here and pretend Christianity. I want you to come out here and live it. And the problem with too many people is and then going out of here right after. You stop by the store and the person, this is not the correct change. How long you been working here? Where's your manager? You were just laid at the altar. It is because you have a feeling you do it every day. Paul says, every day I have to crucify my flesh. It's a lifestyle. This is not just something I'm acting and I'm putting on, I'm performing. It's a lifestyle. The consistency between Sunday to Sunday. Oh, gosh, this is so good. The consistency between Sunday to Sunday, it should all line up. Like the person I am at home should be the person I am on Sunday. Yeah, the person I am in my cubicle should have to diagnose. You don't even have to get kind of evil thoughts toward people. You have something else going on. Good. Evil is present with me. He says there's two laws working on the inside of me. Just read Romans chapter 7, Romans chapter 8. He said there's two laws working on the inside of me. Pulling and what is your name? He says my name is chapter 4. His bed weak. It can't do anything. But Israel stood up of his sons. What am I trying to tell you?